Anyway, we're gonna watch this video. I already have it pulled up here.
All right, so here we've got a. First off, we'll start off with the tweet over here by Rev. Rev says, Desu says, so let me get this straight. So I actually haven't looked into this completely, but I've heard of it. So let me get this straight. Hasan Piker displayed a gun live on Twitch with intent to threaten a content creator who he tried to dox, who he also mistakenly confused as one of his haters, but has not received any punishment from Twitch. Incredible stuff. And I found out about this because Neeler Neo over here gave me the ad on it. So thank you, Neeler Neo, for letting me know about it. Says, I find it very misogynistic that me and Leaflet can't display our guns safely, yet he can. Well...
What do you mean you can't display your guns? What? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can show your guns, okay? Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's stopping you. You can show your guns. You can brandish a firearm on stream as long as you don't assault someone with it. You know, point it at them. As long as you do not commit assault, or like even worse, like as long as you don't shoot someone, you could show a firearm on stream. It is perfectly acceptable. And in fact, you can even like, I don't know. I'm not condoning like a threat to another content creator, and I suspect that's probably not what Hasan was doing. But you can even kind of do that, okay? Remember Sneeko did it? And then Moist Critical responded, and everybody loved that. Everybody loved that shit. Yeah, I'll pull up the clip. I'll pull it up. What the hell? You may hear some noises as it is the 4th of July.
So he started dancing around with the gun.
Anybody remember this?
And threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you. Waving his gun around and dancing.
You want to watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching, you were?
Now, the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream, I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said, watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy.
That's true, they're magazines.
The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here.
True. Sure, I mean, that's par for the course with Sneeko. But, yeah, technically clips are a real thing, okay? But they were, like, used in older firearms when they first started using cartridges. But they're called stripper clips. They're called stripper clips for some reason. But we shortened them we removed the stripper from it for some reason. But anyway, it was like this, the reason they were called stripper clips is because you would put, like, imagine a magazine in your mind, okay? It's like, you know what it looks like. It goes in the bottom of the gun, you know. A stripper clip was just like bullets. They have these, like, I don't know what it's called, but they have, like, these flat ends, and there's, like, a ridge on the end of it. And, you know, it's the reason that they have that is so that the mechanical parts of the gun can move the bullet around easier. But anyway, stripper clips used to a stripper clip is just like a bar that has like a rail that the bullet can go on, and it can't leave. And so what you do is you fill up your stripper clip with bullets. And then you stick the clip usually on top of the gun, and then you push down on the rail of bullets, and you push the bullets off of the rail and into the internal magazine inside of the gun. You see, this is the craziest part, okay? Guns back in the day they had magazines, but they weren't removable. Okay, so the stripper clips were a way for you to, like, instantly pack a magazine because you couldn't just swap magazines. Oh, I came in at the wrong time. I heard stripper and thought of something else, but I also like this topic. Yeah, I'm currently reacting to this video by this VTuber, okay, and it's about Hasan.
I can show guns
Hasan,
on Twitch. That's
yeah,
not true.
okay,
Completely,
okay,
but
yeah, that's what I was saying. So what did Hasan do wrong? I want to see the context. I want to see the context.
Yeah, I mean, this is honestly like a very threatening manner that he's doing it, right? And also, like, can we be real? Like, this is kind of cringe.
Just play the video.
You want me to explain to you why this is cringe? Anybody know why this is cringe? It's like,
because his finger isn't on the trigger. He's doing trigger discipline. I think she's gonna say like his trigger discipline is like wrong or something. It's like fucked up. I don't know. What's the problem?
analyze here. Anyone know why this is cringe? Let me explain it.
Okay.
One moment, chat.
Gun
Let me turn
expert
on my camera.
leaflet.
It's a fake gun. It's airsoft. Is it actually? No, is
Doesn't
it? I
have
don't
an
know if
orange
it's
tip.
airsoft.
No, it
That's
doesn't
not-
have an orange
that's not
tip,
it.
dumbass.
I'm gonna
It's a
tell
real-
you why
it's
this
a real
is
fucking
cringe.
gun.
It's an airsoft gun. Okay, well, there's no way to know that though. You know, crazy. There's no way to know that, so it's the same thing. It's really the same thing. It doesn't matter if it's an airsoft gun or not. If you were to point an airsoft gun at somebody in public,
I don't know
and
if
they
it's
shot
an
you
airsoft gun. I have literally seen Hasan has taken guns out on stream. Like, he's taken out gun. Why do so many people dislike him? Because because number one, because of his name. I think his name is Hasan. He's Muslim. He's a super leftist. He's America hater number one. He hates America. He hates America so much, which is why he chooses to live here, of course, because he hates it so much. Anyway,
for it. That'd still be your
let's keep
fault
listening.
because you did threaten somebody with a gun-looking object, right? So anyway,
Look, you just, I don't know. Look, first of all, the law does not support you. Like, it's not, that's not how that works. You can't threaten somebody with a gun through a fucking webcam. Okay, but anyway, I get what she's saying. I don't really think that it would be a good thing, though, for that to be codified into law. Okay, that you can't, like, brandish a firearm and, like, I don't know, maybe make jokes about, like, shooting someone. I don't know. I think it's a gray area. It's definitely not illegal, though. And also doesn't go against Twitch's guidelines. Like, I could do
anyways,
this
here,
as a
let's,
small
let me-
creator, and
let
it
me
wouldn't
pop
be a
this on real
problem.
quick, my camera. I'll show you guys. So I'm gonna show you why this is cringe. Okay. So this is my desk gun. I'm gonna clear it.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna really clear it. Okay. Okay, so here's the magazine. I'm gonna put this all the way over. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna put it in the safe, so it's completely out of here. All right. So this is a completely cleared. This is a Springfield Hellcat.
That is
Hellcat
good
Pro.
practice.
And I'm gonna explain to you why this is cringe. All right. So let me grab
You're talking about cringe guns when you have a Springfield? Come
a
on.
screenshot.
Come on,
Alright.
dude.
So here
You should have
I'm
just
gonna put a
gotten the
screenshot up here
Mauser.
just for a little bit of a reference. Okay.
Complete
So
the
he's
big-
holding the gun.
Get all historical
So again,
with it.
this gun has been completely cleared. I'm just gonna clear it one
Should
more
have gotten
time.
the C96.
Just to make sure
or
there's
the
nothing in
the
there.
M12 is
Completely
better.
cleared. Empty gun. Nothing here. Okay.
Okay.
So, when you're holding a gun, right? If you look how he's holding it like this. You see this? Look at the positioning of his index finger, in relation to the gun. It's here, right? Which is like, you know, he's trying to do some trigger discipline, right? You should never hold your gun like this. You should, if you're gonna have your gun in like a non-ready position, you always want it here. All right. So see how my finger is up here and not here. You don't ever want to hold your gun like this. Always like this. And let me explain to you why, okay?
Yeah.
So in the case of Hasan,
Well, I hate America too, and if I had the financial status, I'd leave. We are allowed to criticize the country. What does Make America Great Again means to them? They're implying that this country is not currently great. I thought they loved their country, no matter what. Well, actually, now that you say that, I have to tell you that there actually was, they actually did make America great again, and we know this because in Donald Trump's re-election campaign in 2020, he ran with the campaign slogan, CAG, or Keep America Great. And it sucked, and everybody hated it. Because, it was funny. It was, wait, you think America is great now? That's what you're saying, Donald Trump? Yeah, everybody clowned on him for it. And also, it doesn't roll off the tongue like Make America Great Again. MAGA versus CAG. MAGA sounds, kind of all right. I like that. MAGA. But CAG? CAG? God, I can tell by her hands that she looks, yo, dude, that's fucked up. That's fucked up that you said that. That's fucked up. I don't know about that. I think that the nitrile gloves kind of make her hands look a little chubbier. It's hard to tell, though. It's hard to tell. I don't... Okay, am I wrong, LMAO? She got her fat ass all covered? It could be cold in her place. I don't know.
Here,
I don't know
this is how mistakes happen. So I'm going to charge the gun, and again, it's empty. I've checked it one more time. If you hold the gun like this, and you're doing the thing, right? You're what are you gonna do about it, right? And then you clench your fist. This is what happens.
What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, look, if you are pointing a gun at a person, you should already, and your intent is to shoot them. Okay, what I'm saying is, you should never do that. You should never wave a gun around what are you gonna do about it? If you pull your gun out at someone, it should only be because you're about to shoot and kill them. Which, of course, is a very serious thing. Obviously. But anyway, at that point, your finger is already on the trigger. That's why it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, yeah, if you're pointing your gun at someone, your finger should be on the trigger. Now, if you're, practicing trigger discipline at all, then you're safe. Okay, why the fuck would you clench your fist? You have to cognitively, I forgot what this motion is called, but you have to use your finger, okay? You have to consciously do it. If your finger is off the trigger, you can't just pull the trigger without understanding what you're doing. This is just dumb. This is just fucking dumb. Hey, I was fat once. I'm allowed to say it.
So you never ever put your...
I mean, I'm not gonna say that you're a terrible person. You're you're fat. That was an egregious form of fat phobia. I don't think so. I call it where I see it. It's okay, Donut. I don't... You're fine, bro. You were fat once? How'd you lose it? I think you actually told me that. I'm proud of you, Donut.
Finger here.
Proud of
you.
You
You never put your finger here as your rest. You always rest it up here. And the reason why, because if you clench your fist,
what did I tell you? LOL. I can't remember. I feel like you just told me that you used to be overweight. That's what you told me. 280 football and walking home at 100. Yeah, that's right. You were were you a lineman? You weren't a lineman. I already asked you that. You were you should have been a lineman though. 280 left tackle. Okay. That's still respectable. But yeah, you were 280. You told me you're what, 6'3"? Guys would hit my man tip, pissed me off. LMAO. Yeah, well, that was probably right before they fell to the ground on the turf. But yeah, you should have been a lineman, bro. I don't know what they were thinking. LMAO, yeah. Your coach, that was a missed opportunity. That was a missed opportunity. I would not have made that mistake, okay? I wouldn't have fucked up like that. If I were your coach, I would have immediately been like, lineman, were you fast? Is that why? Or what? I don't understand.
Nowhere to go.
Anyway,
your finger only can go against the side of the gun. Right.
Okay, so I've never heard this rule, but I've never heard somebody like be a stickler about this except for the SAS. And the SAS, if you didn't know, is kind of like the British version of like SWAT, but also the Marines. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. They're like a task force. They typically operate in urban areas, and they're kind of like the SWAT team. Okay. Anyway, SAS, but also the SAS is a division of their Air Force, I believe. Anyway, in the SAS, they the way that they shoot guns is actually with their middle finger. That's what they pull the trigger with, and the reason that they do that is so that they can like when you're holding a gun and you're gonna like shoot something, they hold it like this, like they hold the gun like this, but their middle finger's on the trigger, and so it's kind of like they're pointing at whatever they're about to shoot at. So like that's the idea, is it makes them more accurate because they're like pointing at the thing. I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid.
Right.
But,
so in the case
what is she trying to prove with this? She's going off on a tangent about how, like, Hasan is so dumb. He doesn't know anything about guns. He doesn't know proper trigger discipline. He's such a dumb person. And, anyway, the point of the video, though, is that, Hasan did something scary and evil and threatening. He threatened another content creator or whatever. And I don't know. Maybe he did. I want to see the video.
Tightening your grip pushes the gun into your hand and your finger against the slide, so nothing can happen. You never put your finger on the trigger until you're ready. So you would hold your gun like this, right? And then when you're ready, up, aim, and then down, and then now you're ready to shoot. You never rest your finger like this in your rested position, because if something surprises you, like boo, now you clicked it because your finger is pushing against this small little piece of plastic, right? And your finger goes past it and then slams the trigger.
I still think that if you are pulling your gun out, your intent is to shoot and kill. Okay, like you should never pull out a firearm and point it at something unless your intention is to destroy it. That is more important than trigger discipline, in my opinion. It's called muzzle discipline. And it is so much more important than fucking trigger discipline. But they never fucking shut up about trigger discipline. They never shut up about it. And I'm not saying it's not important. I'm not saying that. It's secondary, okay? And anyway, it doesn't really fucking matter, because when you pull your gun out to shoot something, your finger is gonna be on the trigger, okay? It should be, because you're about to shoot. You're about to start blasting. Blow, blow.
Again. See? So you always
You're
hold
such a
your gun like this. Little gun lesson for you guys, okay? Don't be dumb like Hasan. Because that's how you accidentally shoot someone in your house. Is when you hold the gun like that, trying to act like you're a tough guy. Like, oh, I'm a tough guy. Like, look, I'm a tough guy. You're holding it like this, like a freaking moron. Okay? So don't ever do this. Put your hand up here, because you're responsible for every bullet that comes out of your gun. So if you fuck up, if you're being like Hasan and you're doing this thing, right? Educationally, you're doing this thing educationally, and then you accidentally you clench your fist a little too hard, and it ends up firing. That bullet can go wherever the fuck, anywhere. It can go like in the next room. It can hit my mom. It can go up, if you're aiming it straight up, it can hit the second floor, right? So just don't be a retard. If you're gonna get a gun, be responsible and don't be a freaking retard. Okay, that's my point. Looking at the thumbnail closer, it's air shit. Yeah. Well, I mean, airsoft can look pretty convincing. Like, a lot of airsoft guns look really like similar.
That's true.
To be honest.
That's true. That could be an airsoft gun. Typically, they have an orange tip. I don't care. I still don't care.
On stream, I don't know. They'd be dumb to ban me for this. I'm being educational. Am I not?
If he pulled out an airsoft gun, and this is probably what she'll say, okay? If he had an airsoft gun out and he threatened the life of another content creator, I think that's kind of fucked up. Like, that's pretty fucked up, right? It doesn't matter if it's fake or not. It doesn't matter. Okay, but anyway, then why are we talking about it? Why the hell are we talking about it?
Right now, chat. I'm teaching you guys how to not
Doesn't
fuck
matter.
yourselves up. I think I'm doing a public service. They should put me on the front page, honestly. Twitch should put my ass on the front page for this. I'm undoing their mistake of letting Hasan have a gun on stream. Am I educational enough to compensate for a wrong thing? Probably not. Honestly, probably not, but all right, here we go. We're gonna look at the Hasan video. Maybe we'll simper here another day, but I do have to do a sponsor today. So anyway, Hasan threatened to kill a viewer live, and we just talked about the where is it? Over here. Here we go. Over here with the Rev thing. We already did talk about this. Kind of like went into the whole gun thing because of it, and how this was bad. Apparently, it was airsoft. That's what people are saying. I'm not sure. Maybe there's more information here with Tectone, so we'll see.
Not to be taken aback, because once again, I'm going to show you guys.
I do. The reason that I know I said I don't care. I don't care within the context of whether or not he threatened a viewer. Okay, but I do wonder if it's an airsoft gun, because I didn't think he played airsoft. I didn't think Hasan fucking had little airsoft guns. I don't know. I thought, like, I knew he has real guns. I know he does. He's pulled them out before. But, I can't recall if I've ever seen that pistol before. That it could be an airsoft gun. I don't know.
Here live on YouTube, Twitch, and
Hasan Airsofter confirmed.
You want to see how fast Leaf can see if it's airsoft? Well, the problem is, it's only one picture. I can't really see the barrel, so I don't know. It's really blurry.
There's a video.
7 days because I stated that a woman had a link in their bio. Yep, that was my 7-day ban, by the way. So, I mean, welcome back to Twitch. Woo! Big exciting. Y'all be live
This
here every
is
day.
Tectone, right?
CSC. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on this video, turn the bell on for all notifications. Today is a very unsettling day because it feels like there's something bubbling in the surface. And eventually, something's going to have to give. It kind of feels like...
The thing is these people who are bad actors, the problem with them is they're all habitual line steppers. Like, they will not stop stepping over the line unless they get smacked back. And by smacked back, I mean, like, the rules are enforced. So if you never enforce the rules against these people, they're just going to keep stepping forward slowly. They're going to take another step forward, and then another step forward, and they're just going to keep doing this until, like, they actually have any sort of real consequences. And that's how these people are.
When you're in, correct me if I'm wrong, Kakariko Village. Yeah, Kakariko Village in Ocarina of Time. If you all guys know this, and right now we've jumped into the well, which, as we all know, leads us into the Shadow Temple. Today feels like things are escalating, things are getting worse, things are getting uncomfortable. Once again, Hasan and co are breaking TOS demonstrably, and nothing is happening once again. I want to remind you.
Big surprise.
I'm going to reiterate what has happened. I was banned for 2 weeks for calling a fat person fat. After they said, well, first of all, they race-shamed white people in the name of Frogan, crack or take. They also said...
The thing is I can honestly see them banning somebody for doing something like that. Like, you know, you're just, like, being kind of an asshole to another streamer. I can see them being like, we don't want that kind of a thing on Twitch. Like, sure, I can see that. But the crazy thing is they started it. Like, they were the ones who started, like, kind of shit-talking Tectone, and then when he shit-talked them back is when he got in trouble. So it's kind of ridiculous.
All soldiers deserve PTSD. Very fun. Called me a sex
Yeah, but it's one-sided, obviously. It's terrible.
I was banned for, what was that? Another week for calling a girl who was an OnlyFans.
Alleged sex pest. Alleged sex pest. There have been allegations against you, Tectone, which you haven't, to my knowledge, talked about. I don't know. I'm not really a Tectone follower, but dumb question. But does Hasan receive a lot of death threats? Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. All the time, every day. All the time. Okay, he's been doxxed. They know where he lives. Should have known. Yeah, I mean, everybody gets death threats. Everybody. I was just talking about this the other day. Like, well, I was watching Nux Taco, and he was talking about how he gets death threats, and he, like, doesn't bitch and cry about it, like he was claiming Zoran Mamdani did. And but my point was, when he was talking about that, was there's a difference between Zoran getting death threats and him getting death threats, because Zoran isn't a VTuber. like people know what he looks like, and also he's a public figure that goes outside and people know where he lives. Okay, like he's in New York City. So yeah, I mean, it's understandable that, like, a person like Mamdani is like shaken, like visibly shaken by death threats when, like, you know, you're constantly going outside. But when you're like a VTuber, said even if I got that, I haven't gotten any death threats so far yet. I haven't gotten any death threats yet. I don't think. But even if I did, like, even though people know my face and maybe even know where I live, you could probably piece it together. You could figure it out. I just, like, I sit behind a computer all day. Like, I hardly ever go outside. I go outside a few times a week, groceries, the bar. That's about it. That's about it. Work. I just heard a firework. But yeah, I mean, it's not the same.
Maybe I can't say that word anymore because we're live on Twitch. A scallywag, a ne'er-do-well, a woman who engages in lesser...
Can you say harlot? That's another good word. Can you say harlot? Is that allowed? Harlot. Harlot sounds really good. Like, it's another word that just sounds really... It's, like, so fun to say harlot. You know?
Yeah, we're gonna bring back, let's bring back broad and dame. Why not? If we're gonna, like, if we're gonna bring back words to, like, be misogynistic, because we can't be misogynistic with the word bitch anymore, then, you know, we'll come up with a different, or I mean, we won't come up with a different word, you know, no new words. Conservatives, they just can't think of it like an original slur. They got to use the old ones. Like, I don't know, like, you know, it's funny considering that I hear a lot of them say that you can always make a new slur. Anything can be a slur. Anything.
Makes me think of like a fucking vampire.
For merely stating what one of their links in their bios takes them to. Which is crazy. I want to remind you guys, after what Mango did, what Mango did on stream, I got banned longer. A little bit of fun little lore here. What I'm about to show you guys is a very uncomfortable clip. What I'm about to show you guys is a blatant misuse of power, a blatant disregard for the truth, abusing your power dynamic on people who really can't compete. And the worst part of this is...
I'm gonna be real, I don't care about the power dynamic thing. I don't think it has anything to do with anything. It's either wrong or it's not. I'm not like a fan of like...
Look, I just want to say that I have no idea what they're talking about. Like, I have not seen the video of Hasan waving a gun and, like, doxing someone and, like, threatening to kill them. I don't know. If what they're saying is true, that's pretty bad. Like, that is a bad thing to do. I will finger wag Hasan. I still agree with him politically on most things, but I don't advocate for that kind of violence. I don't, you know, that is, like, I believe that categorically doxing is assault. It is. It's not, if you look up the legal definition of assault, I think you can see how doxing, like, falls within those parameters. Okay? If you didn't know, assault is the expectation of bodily harm. Okay? It is the expectation of violence. Therefore, if you truly dox someone, if you, like, leak their address on the internet, that should be assault. It isn't typically considered assault. People are not tried for it. But in my opinion, the law could be applied that way, and it should. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why like, criminal investigators don't make that reality. Like, I don't get it. But whatever. Anyway, let's keep
categorizing right or wrong depending on, like, who wields certain power. Like, I'm not a fan of that.
Because sometimes you fuck around and find out.
I'm all about pure consistency. That's it. I want logical consistency in, like, whatever it is.
Part of this is Hasan is so lackadaisical with his threats and putting people's lives in danger, he misfired. And he did it to the wrong person. He completely misfired. This is brought to you by H3H3 Productions, the subreddit.
Okay,
why don't we go ahead and watch this clip?
A trusted source.
And then we're going to show you what Hasan's best buddy
did. A trusted source of information.
I think that's fine. So the guy pays my tab.
I think I'm getting your attention. I feel like I touched, like, a vampire touching a holy water.
Can I help you?
That just feels good.
My bad.
The guy pays my tab.
I can't remember why I turned that timer
I'm getting
on.
your attention.
You know what's funny is, like, you ever see like a cartoon and there's, like, a weird character and you're like, or like a movie. It's either like a cartoon or a movie and there's, like, this weird, like, over exaggerated character that's just so fucking weird. And, like, you see that, it's, like, really creepy. And, like, you watch that and you're kind of like, yeah, it's a movie though, it's a fictional character. But then, like, you see it, like, in real life and you're just like, holy shit. Like, yeah, it hurts, right? Like, it hurts.
I'm getting getting your attention.
He did it again. He just goes again.
I think I'm getting your attention.
See, the thing is like this part is what makes it weird. Like if he didn't do all this and he just tapped the girl on the back, like who cares, right? Like I don't give a shit, right? But like this part is weird. Like it's so fucking weird. Like what is that?
I feel like I touched like a vampire.
Oh my god, like I touched the girl. Bro, just fucking if you want to get girls' attention, just tap her. Like who cares? What the fuck is this?
Touching holy water.
We're touching what?
I feel like I touched like a vampire.
Yeah, I mean, look, people be doing cringe things when they, you know, see someone that they find attractive, okay? It happens. It happens. I don't know. I would, personally, I would never do that. That would never happen to me. That will never happen to me, but...
A vampire touching holy water?
That's just me personally, though.
Can I help you?
That's just because I'm so cool and mysterious.
Feels good. What did you just do?
Let's watch this right here.
Stop Zora Mamdani from becoming the mayor. What would your message to them be?
My message would be
Open present.
Once again, I would like to say this is another classic Hasan stream of him reacting to CNN.
So wait, hold on, chat, hold on. Are you telling me he keeps an airsoft gun on his desk to look badass? Yo, dude, these leftists are so fake. It's unreal. There's no way.
Not adding anything to this conversation whatsoever,
What?
and just farming
Look,
global entities because that's all he can do.
everybody
and
likes
once politics get banned on
airsoft.
Twitch,
What?
he will be forced to sit
It's
there
just a
and
game.
God, can you imagine like your room being filled with shit like this? It's like you have like a strike sign in your room and like political figure standees.
That was,
That's
hey, that
crazy.
was, look, those were some cool protests. I like, there were some good shots there, too, as well. Very aesthetic. Okay, the Writers Guild strikes. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And also, like, yeah, that was a W, okay? Look, if the Writers Guild strikes were, like, a failure, he probably wouldn't keep the sign in his room. But it's like, it's a reminder of the W, okay? That it was an awesome strike.
It
was
and,
epic.
like freaking, I can't even imagine that being like my primary interest, like where I want to return home to like a sign of a strike. It's so
and
weird.
most likely
Like what is
start
this?
OnlyFans where he's going to have the pleasure of
Why?
his life to make any type of income because
It's so
I mean, I'll be
weird.
real,
It's so
without
weird.
Politics, he's just a cute looking dude, and that's pretty much
Yeah,
what he
it's so weird that he keeps the sign there as a reminder of the Writers Guild strike and how it was incredibly successful and brought the executives to the table, and they like made a deal that was more fair for all parties involved in the making of various media. Yeah,
can do. God forbid he plays a video game.
so cringe.
Gay.
Yeah, fucking right. All right, screw this.
Thank you for the 100 gifted subs. Oh, you found his account.
today I will show you 3 ways you can use your
Wait, this is the guy?
First thing we want to do is download the YouTube VPN app, which we can
Context. Hasan is a very small man. And rather than just disagreeing and pulling up someone's logs and combating them, he's deciding to dox them for fun. And this isn't any ordinary
Wait, what?
doxing. I want you to pay attention to what Hasan is about to grab in his right hand. No, it's not his cock, but it does rhyme with it.
do through the first link in the description.
That's Glock. Glock rhymes with cock.
Yeah, we got
I figured
that.
it out. That was easy.
What are you gonna do, bro?
Okay.
So the moment Hasan finds out what this viewer looks like, find out who this viewer's identity is,
Okay.
he is so comfortable that he's holding a Glock, holding a fucking gun, saying, "What the fuck are you gonna do, little bro?"
Whoa, he found out his identity? Just because you see someone's face doesn't mean you know their identity. Like, I thought he had so... I thought, when they said doxed, I thought, like... What the fuck was I thinking, dude? I thought that there was, like, you know, information about this person. Not just his face on camera. Like, look, I'm streaming right now. Tectone is streaming right now. And his face is on stream. My face is on stream. Am I doxing myself right now? Am I doxing myself by
Now, guys,
showing my face?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not a threat on someone's fucking life?
No.
I don't
You
know.
can, you
Is
can
it,
hold a
like,
gun and talk to someone.
I don't know the context. So what's the context?
Fuck
Like this guy
no.
did what to him?
And pulling up someone's log.
This is the guy?
I was doing this.
Thank you for the 100 gifted subs. Oh, you found his account.
Today I will show you 3 ways you can use your
Wait, this is the guy?
First thing we want to do is download the YouTube VPN app, which we can
Context. Hasan is a very small man.
Okay.
And rather than just disagreeing and pulling up someone's logs and combating them, he's deciding to dox them for fun.
Nah,
This
but
isn't
you
any
did dox yourself by showing your address when searching for a restaurant. I remember that. That was a long time ago. And but however, I did not show my address. Just my city of origin. And I've probably shown my city in other contexts as well, but that's just the one that I've, like, you know, talked about publicly. But yeah, that did in fact happen. I was like looking up. I can't remember what I was looking up. I think I was looking for a Thai place. I wanted some Thai food.
Ordinary doxing. I want you to pay attention to what Hasan is about to grab in his
Looked
right
up
hand.
like Thai
No,
restaurants
it's not
near
his
me.
cock, but it does rhyme with it.
You can do through the first link in the description.
What are you gonna do, bro?
It means he means Glock.
So,
Oh,
means
is that
Glock.
a freaking gas port?
Oh yeah, that is airsoft. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah.
You left the green gas port on the bottom of the bag. So for airsoft guns, if you don't know, especially airsoft handguns, they're blowback. They use a thing called green gas, which is basically propane in a certain mix mixed with some silicone oil. That's what green gas is. Anyway,
is that true? Really? It's propane? I thought it was just CO2. Why did they do that? Why don't they just use carbon dioxide? This type of propellant used in gas-powered airsoft guns, it is propane with added silicone oil and odor modifiers. That's weird. That's weird. Why the fuck did they use that? Why don't they... I don't know. I don't care. I don't actually care. I don't give a fuck about airsoft. Like, I don't have any interest in it.
The gas is stored in the magazines in the refillable chamber. The refillable chamber is filled through a valve at the bottom of the magazine. So you see like this little like dot here? That's where you basically put the can up against it and you recharge it.
Mystery solved. It was an airsoft gun.
This viewer looks like. Find out who this viewer's identity is.
Yeah, basically the gun operates on high pressured green gas inside of here that propels a 6mm BB through the barrel. And it also like blows back the slide just to like look cool.
Is so comfortable that he's
That's
holding
only
a
on
Glock,
the advanced models, okay? We don't know that.
saying,
We don't know if that one does that.
Yeah, I know. The serial plate is underneath the, yeah.
It's speculation. That's speculation.
It's possible. I mean, I don't know. He could have like a dot on there or something for some reason. Yeah, I don't know what that could be except a charging
This is
port.
so fucking
That's exactly like the size of it
stupid,
too.
dude.
It looks like that.
Little bro. Now, guys, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, it is. That
this
is an
not
airsoft
a threat
gun,
on
for
someone's
sure.
fucking life? How?
Well, okay, so to be fair here, I don't know the context. Like, did the other guy threaten him first? Like, did the other guy threaten him first, and he said, like, "What are you gonna do about it? Like, come at me, bro." Like, then I think that's basically like a self-defense threat in a way, right? You're gonna need the full clip. Yeah, I don't know.
Comfortable.
No.
Do we have to be?
No, that's not how that works. It's not self-defense. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Here, I can give you an example of like where I think like this wouldn't be like a
self-defense threat is not a thing. You can't like you can't threaten someone in self-defense. Okay, that's not how that works. Self-defense is what is called a I believe it's called a justification. Okay, that's like the legal term. I could be wrong about that. I can't remember. Okay, but anyway, it that is essentially what it is. Anyway, self-defense is a justification for murder. If you murder somebody, you have the opportunity to justify it by claiming it was self-defense. That's it. Okay, you can't do that with like assault. Okay, or a threat. Okay, so like threatening somebody isn't necessarily assault, but it kinda is, okay? It can be. I mean, it can be sometimes, in some cases. So, like, if you threaten somebody and they have the reasonable expectation that you are about to cause bodily harm, that is assault. Okay, but anyway, you can't, like, self-defense assault someone, and you can't, that is so unbelievably dumb.
It would be like a threat in a bad way. Okay, so like,
it's not even, I know I'm getting like legal with it and shit, I'm getting like technical with it, but it doesn't even make sense like when you're looking at it from a non-legal standpoint. Like how do you self-defense threat someone? How do you do that? How do you threaten somebody with the justification of it being self-defense? It makes no fucking sense. If somebody threatens you and you threaten them back, then you both just threatened each other, okay? You went one after the other. That doesn't make it self-defense, dumbass.
Imagine a scenario where a viewer or something says like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro. Like, yo, you're fucking dead," right? And then like or like let's just use Hasan for example. Let's use Hasan for the whole thing. So here's the scenario, okay, guys. Imagine there's a viewer.
You're
and again, this is a
justified
hypothetical scenario.
in
This
doing
isn't
it?
real. I'm not saying like this happened. But say a viewer basically said to Hasan, like, bro, like, you know, you fucking commie, like, I'm gonna, like, he's like, you fucking commie, I'm gonna kill you, bro. And like, he did that, right? And he basically posted a lot of threats, like, yeah, I'm gonna like come to your house and beat the shit out of you and stuff. And then Hasan basically said, like, on stream, he finds out like who the guy is that was saying all that stuff. And then Hasan said, come at me, bro. You don't want to. And then like shows his gun. I don't, is that really like, is that really like a threat in a bad way? I don't know. I don't think I would want him to be punished for that, really.
It wouldn't be a threat at all.
I'm kind of like neutral on it.
That just wouldn't be, that wouldn't be a threat. That would be like a, like, if you come here, I will shoot you with a gun. That is like, that's not a threat. That's just like a statement. A threat is when you say like, I am going to find you and I am going to hurt you. That's a threat, okay? That's what a fucking threat is. And in some cases, it's assault. If you were to like threaten somebody by flashing your firearm, you might not know this, but you don't even have to point your firearm at somebody for it to be assault. If you just show it to them in like a threatening way, that's assault. That's considered assault in probably every single state. But like certainly in my state and all the surrounding ones. But yeah, I mean, it's just like you don't understand the like what words mean, Leaflet. You literally just are confused about even just very basic words.
You know, it's against terms of service. Well, I mean, the thing is, he's not even threatening. He's not threatening the guy like directly. He's not saying like, yo, I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna shoot you. What he's saying is, if you come here and try to hurt me, I will hurt you. I don't see what's wrong with that.
Like,
am I wrong here? Like, am I misunderstanding something? Like, I feel like I don't have a problem with that. If somebody's threatening his life, saying I'm gonna come over and beat you up, and he goes, okay, well, you know, this is what's gonna happen if you do.
What a very nuanced
then I don't really see a problem with that.
Is.
Because it would only occur if the other person tries to hurt him.
Very nice.
I'm just trying to be fair, right? Like, I feel like there is a world in like which it would be okay, at least morally, I think. Anyway, let's keep going.
Now, I have a feeling if I were to go around swinging my guns, I would certainly be banned.
Yeah, he would probably get permabanned if he did the exact same thing.
Most likely permanently. Make a prediction.
That's
what
speculation.
What punishment do you think Twitch's Golden Boy is going to get for this?
Nothing.
Most likely the front page.
Put it to the test.
Gets worse.
Oh, write a petition.
Look, if you are so confident about that, then do it and get banned. Like, the double standard would be so obvious. That would be a good thing for you, I feel like. Wouldn't it? Good. Then you can, well, is he even a Twitch streamer? I don't even know. But, like, do it, bro. Or don't, you know, but, like, don't say, like, oh, yeah, that's definitely what would happen when you have no evidence of that. Tons of people flash guns on their streams all the time. All the time. It is a regular thing. It is a normal thing to do. It is. And as long as you do it safely, with safe practice, you won't face any repercussions for it. That's just the way it is. And it is insanity to say that, like, Hasan is getting special treatment here. I'm not saying he doesn't get special treatment, okay? He is, like, a very large content creator on the platform, but, like, yeah, I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't even a real gun. But even if it was, it wouldn't fucking matter.
Okay. Everything I said previously, guys, I take it back.
Hasan and Mamdani.
Hasan, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. I was trying to give the best possible scenario, the best possible world in which
What?
Go on here. Gets worse.
Oh, write a petition. Let's do a crusade, he says. Let's do a crusade, he says.
Okay. Everything I said previously, guys, I take it back.
Hasan and Mamdani.
Hasan, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
What are you gonna do? Go on a fishing expedition? Try to put malware in my phone? Is that what you're gonna do? You skinny bitch. Ugly ass.
Oh. Don't worry, guys. It's about to get better. So he is...
I'm so disappointed right now.
rated his appearance. I got banned for that.
He said, let's do a crusade, which is an obvious joke. If you don't understand why that's a joke, I can explain, okay? Look, Hasan is a Muslim person. He's a Muslim, okay? Crusades are the things that Christians, that's what we did. We did that way back in the day. We had a few crusades. They were pretty big. They were a big deal, okay? They were a big deal. You know, to this day, people still talk about him. And anyway, it's just like a crusade is just like it's jihad. It's a holy war. Okay, Hasan was jokingly saying, "Let's like go holy war this guy." Okay, like
yeah, he did all the things that Tectone got in trouble for. Well, it's a viewer, I guess, unless Twitch specifically doesn't like creator on creator.
Even though he is a Muslim, even if he did say like, "Let's jihad this guy," like that would be an obvious fucking joke. That is not damning at all. Like, you probably could have picked something else to like, you know, over the top, like, you know, react to. Oh my god, oh, I tried to defend you, Hasan. I tried so hard. Like, you could have just held that in for a little bit and waited. He's probably gonna say something more damning.
But they're okay with creator on chat violence.
Actually, maybe not. I could be
still be consistent.
Let's find out.
Not really though, because
what did he say after? I want to know.
Them, so they're already not consistent. I'm just, you know.
Go on.
That's not him. It's this.
He doxed the wrong guy. He doxed the wrong guy while threatening him with a gun.
Oh, it's even worse. Oh my god. Does he even show his face in it?
Wait, so he doesn't even know?
Again, how was it doxing? What was the doxing that happened? He showed his face? That's doxing? It is a big stream with lots of people watching, thousands. So, I don't know. I guess, like, showing someone's face... It's still... no, it's still not doxing. It's still not doxing. Because, just because a bunch of people are watching and they, like, see the person's face... It's not like they all, like, are gonna go out and like, look for him. Like, they're gonna go find him and, like, post about it. Okay, that would be doxing. That would be... If that happened... That would be doxing, and you could even say that Hasan was, like, responsible for it. But his community won't fucking do that. They won't do that, because he doesn't instruct them to do shit like that. Okay, audiences, what I've noticed is, for the most part, they do what they're like, what's the word? What their parasocial, relation, like, the person they're in a parasocial relationship with, they will, like, listen to them. They'll follow instructions. But if there are no instructions, they're not going to do shit like that. They're not going to fucking dox anybody. I guess it might depend on the audience you cultivate. But if you cultivate an audience that wants to dox people, it's probably because you, like, be doxing people. Okay? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example right now. Milo Yiannopoulos. That'd be a good example. He used to do that shit all the time. He would mobilize his community to do it. He would dox people. It was really fucked up. And that was many years ago, and there have probably been other creators. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but yeah.
For US servers, it's kind of hard.
Oh no, it's even worse. It's even worse. Guess who he's a fan of? Awesome. First time catching him on Lamau, the infamous chat.
No remorse, no apologies. A death threat on a viewer. Berated him for his appearance, which he often says that I'm in the wrong for doing, yet he actively participates in the exact same behavior.
Yep.
What do we do?
Yeah, but he said he was, like, skinny and weak, and that... Look, I don't know. Making fun of anybody for their appearance is, like, kinda unacceptable. It's kinda wrong, but, like, it's different from what you did, okay? What you did was allegedly, I haven't seen the clip, I don't really fucking care what Tectone does, okay? But what he did was fat phobia, okay? And anyway, it is certainly more socially acceptable for a reason to, like, make fun of somebody for being skinny and scrawny, you know, especially men who are supposed to be, like, masculine and strong and, like, fit that gender role. So, anyway, just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, Tectone. You're fucking stupid.
The only consistency they have is that they can do anything to the target as long as it's the right target. As long as the people don't believe in what they believe in, then they're no longer people. So whatever they do, it doesn't matter. They can do anything to them. That's how these people operate.
What here? Now, obviously, there's a lot of comments in the subreddit.
Hasan literally has been banned so many fucking times, I've lost count.
A minute later, the chat looked at channel and decided to do what he was seeing in the video. I wouldn't be on advice. I want to make sure we're getting through, but honestly, it gets worse.
I just want this to be clear, though, by the way. Like, let's just, like,
he's probably been banned a dozen times.
He had an airsoft gun at his desk to specifically use for this purpose. That's fucking weird. That's so weird. Wait, he didn't? He didn't have an airsoft gun at his desk.
You keep a gun on your desk.
What do you mean he didn't? No, what I mean is he had an airsoft gun on his desk to look cool. Right?
Hasan got up to
he got up and he grabbed it.
It wasn't just on his desk next to his mouse.
Oh, okay. No. Wow. Literally right after.
The Phantom uploaded this. What in the fuck? Yep. So Hasan...
This is why I kind of like more context. I want to watch like the whole video, you know? It's kind of rough when it's like these kind of like analysis things, because like that's why I always say like I want to know what happened before and after.
Brett and Dox, the wrong viewer.
Yeah, you want to pre-watch. That's what you're saying. I want to pre-watch.
Yes, guys. Doxing.
I do not want to pre-watch. I acknowledge that I understand how she feels here, because yeah, sometimes you're like watching a video. This happened to me like yesterday. Like you're watching a video and you like start speculating. You're like you know, maybe you even like preface it with I could be right, I could be wrong about this or whatever, and you say something, and then like a couple minutes later you get contradicted. And it just happens when you're like trying to predict the future. You will oftentimes be wrong. Okay, it happens. It happens.
It does count as showing social media profiles.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I
completely against 2S. Will he get banned? I imagine that he won't. Isn't this platform so great? Isn't this so good? Death threat and doxing.
He won't get banned because he didn't violate any. He didn't like you're grasping at straws here. You're grasping and coping. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think that you're just mad because you got banned and you want everybody else to get banned for dumb reasons because you feel like the reason you got banned was dumb. But what you should be thinking is how maybe what you did actually was problematic. Maybe you didn't deserve to have your livelihood taken away from you. Okay, I like honestly, I don't know. If Tectone made a like fat phobic remark about somebody, I don't really think that he should, like, have his whole livelihood taken away from him for that. Okay, for that reason. I think Tectone should have his livelihood taken away from him because he's a right-wing charlatan, okay? And that's what I think. But, yeah, I mean, I don't think that you should, like, you know, lose your career because you make one joke that is, like, maybe hurtful to a particular person or group of people. But that's just me. I mean, it depends. It does depend. I was like way too vague with that statement. I don't know. I still don't even know the context of the fat phobia thing. I don't even know.
Guys, if you think that's just Hasan, if you think that's just Hasan,
I don't know what he said.
Why don't we get into it even more? Here
Let's
we go.
ask AI.
If this isn't
AI will tell me.
Asmongold should fucking go ham.
Obviously, this is Destiny and Dan Saltman. Asmongold and myself have been talking into enabling some type of justice amongst all of these creators who are, for lack of a better term...
Tectone, popular Twitch streamer, banned in June 2025, insulting fellow streamers, particularly using offensive language toward women with OF accounts. He admitted to calling Twitch streamer Frogan a fat piece of shit and referred to others as whores, which violated Twitch's community guidelines. Oh, okay, so it wasn't even... Yeah, he called women whores. He called... Look, first of all, I'm pro-sex work, okay? If you're a whore, you know, be proud, okay? Say it. But it is a derogatory term, without a doubt. And if you use it, especially if you use it on a woman that is not a sex worker, that's evil. That is so fucked up. But like, what? Yeah, never mind. I take it back. He deserved that shit. He deserved to get banned. Yeah, I don't know. It is kind of like, you know, it's like almost... It is, like, just unacceptable enough. I feel like he deserved the ban. It's pretty, like, close. He was walking a line, okay? He was walking a fine line. That's what I'm saying. This was his 4th ban on the platform. He's since been streaming on Kick and YouTube, where he continues to speak out against Twitch's moderation policies. Bro, you called a bunch of women whores. Like, what the fuck? Non-sex workers whores. And by the way, OnlyFans is not, that's not sex work. I don't care. Not necessarily anyway. Unless you're fucking. Okay, unless you're fucking. Then softcore porn.
Yes, these guys
softcore
are the
porn
bad guys,
is not
by the way.
sex
It's very
work.
obvious these guys are the bad guys. The
In
internet,
my
for some reason, will
opinion.
tell you they're the good guys. They'll make it seem like
Actually,
me and Adam are fucking
factually,
crazy. Anything to discredit anybody calling out their malpractices. The reason why other people don't call out these people for the horrific practices is due to pursuit of fame, hoping to get invited into collaborations and furthering their career. You know it, I know it.
Everyone knows
You know
it.
the rest. It's pathetic. It gets worse, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen after this.
On anyone. Like, if you're gonna be able to do this to people on Twitch and nothing happened, then fuck it. Like, Asmongold was talking about unleashing his
Softcore
audience.
porn
Yeah,
is
like,
sex. Doesn't have to be penetration to get off. Softcore porn is it's not just no penetration. That's not how it's defined. It's no nudity, I believe. It's just like sex appeal. Okay, no, it's not sex work. It's not. If a hot person is on me, okay, all right, if you say so. But look, I think that like magazines, is a swimsuit magazine softcore porn? I would say yes, obviously it is. Okay, bikini magazine, or like the male counterpart. I don't know, whatever. Is that softcore porn? Yes. Is it sex work? No, I don't think you're a sex worker because you pose in a bikini for a photo shoot. I don't think that. If a person takes off their clothes, they're whoring themselves. How is it any different than women doing OnlyFans? I just think that softcore porn, it's not sex work. It just, like, it's not. I think that posing for photos, non-nude, is not sex work. But doing a sex scene, even if it's just acting, is still selling your body. Okay, like a sex scene, like in a movie, like fake sex scene. That's not sex work either. Okay, sex work, I don't know. I'd have to. I need to look up the definition. Hold on. All right, the jury's out on this one. I'm still thinking about it. I did not consider that maybe there's like different types of softcore. I didn't think about that. Have you seen a scene from Sydney Sweeney or hell Halle Berry in Monster Ball? Women do OnlyFans where they display their body in the nude are called whores, which oh, yo, am I allowed to say that? Which this guy just got banned for it. At Twitch, I'm not saying I think that. Okay, which I don't disagree, but actors can do it and it's considered tasteful. No, I don't agree with that. Plus, my baby girl is all over the big screen while men, J-O'd her. I'm not anti-sex work, but still, it's not something a parent wants. LOL. Yeah, I'm completely pro-sex work. I'm not like against it, but I think that words have meaning, and I think this is an interesting topic somewhat. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I think that like I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna have to continue thinking about that. Hit me up about this tomorrow, okay? Let's keep watching this.
Fuck it, let these communities fucking fight at this point. Like Godzilla.
Don't worry, don't give it. You don't give Twitch revenue, so you can say all. Oh, hey. I forgot about that. I'm broke. I forgot I'm broke, and it doesn't matter.
After people on the website.
Yeah, and it's even like he's doing it on Twitter. This is like on site.
It's on Twitch.
Looking through Twitch profiles.
Hey, happy 4th of July, man.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah.
Am I agreeing with? Is that Destiny? Am I wrong? That's Destiny, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Are you surprised by that?
Oh no. Oh no.
Here we go. Okay. Full context now.
This guy's account is a
Dude, you're a conservative. If you watch Destiny, you will agree with him a lot. What are you talking? We're talking about the same guy here, right? We're talking about Destiny. Dude, like I know he like says he's a liberal or whatever, but like that's where it ends, okay? Like, but these people don't care. All they fucking care about is identity politics. They cannot read between the lines.
So this is true by the name of Mike from PA. I believe the PA stands for Pedophile Association. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I've been told it was. That's what I heard. So yeah, somebody wants to correct me, you're more than welcome to. But here's the clip.
I want you guys to do everything you can to find Finsane's posts on every website. Let's find it out.
Wait, what? They're just doxing people on stream now? Wait, is this like a new category of streaming?
It's not doxing. Words have meaning. Doxing is when you leak someone's public information, their full name, their address, literally anything else, like their license plate number, literally any of that shit, any personal shit. Okay, this isn't doxing. If you are looking at somebody's like online post and you're like following them online and you start like connecting their profiles together, you start like, realizing where they're coming from. That is not doxing. What the fuck are we talking about, dude? It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
So he sends his goons to completely dox him and look for every bit of information that he has in his chat or all across the internet, and in attempt to ruin his life and threaten him and make him feel unsafe in his own home.
What his public posts
They're making him feel unsafe in his own home. They're making him feel unsafe. Like, does anybody know his fucking... What brought up about softcore? We were talking... So, Tectone got banned because he called a bunch of women whores because they have... because some of the... I believe he called, like, women that weren't even on OnlyFans whores, okay? But he was mainly calling, like, OnlyFans girls whores. And he got banned for that. He also called Frogan a quote-unquote fat piece of shit, which is pretty bad. I don't know if it... Look, I would say that the whore thing is pretty ban-worthy. And that's mainly because, like, some of the women he was talking about weren't OnlyFans models, but even the ones that were, like, they're not all necessarily doing nude content, which means that they're just, like, it's the same thing. Like, if you're calling a non-sex worker a whore, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I mean, even if you're calling a sex worker a whore, that's still fucked up, but at least it's, like, somewhat accurate. It's still a derogatory word, but at least it's still somewhat accurate. Let's be real here. I'll tell you why he's banned. That's not worthy of a ban. I don't agree with it, but it's not a ban. Well, tell me why he's banned then. I know why he got banned, okay? First of all, was it ban worthy? Yes. Yeah, it obviously was, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Did he get banned because he did something ban worthy? Yeah, like, not really, okay? Probably not. Like, I think he got banned, partly because of what he did, okay? Partly because of what he said, and partly because of who he was saying it about, okay? Hasan is one of the top creators on Twitch. So, if you pick a fight with him, it's gonna be an uphill battle on Twitch. Twitch doesn't give a shit about that. People say the N-word and still get their account back. They're concerned about their brand being tarnished. Any streamer that generates a lot of money is a huge W for Twitch. They don't want to lose that. They will be banned, but not permanent. They will return soon. Yeah, of course. I mean, look, Tectone, I don't think Twitch would think twice about permabanning Tectone if they felt like it. Like, Tectone didn't bring it in the big bucks, okay? I don't think. Hasan does, okay? And if that's why when he does stuff that is ban-worthy, I think that, I'm sorry, Hasan, let me rephrase actually, because Hasan doesn't really ever do anything ban-worthy. I mean, he like admits fault in it, and he says that, like, oh, I fucked up there. I don't think he's really ever done anything that is deserving of a ban at all. Not at all. Okay, not the Rick Scott thing, not the Kanye West thing. None of it. I don't agree with calling them whores. Also, why do women get to criticize? Why do women get criticized for their work, but not the men who keeps these women in business? I mean, I think that those men are criticized. I think that, first of all, the target demographic for women on OnlyFans is going to be lonely men who are, vulnerable and, not in high positions in the societal totem pole. But yeah, I mean, I think that like, men they be getting criticized too. Okay, they be like men that buy OnlyFans. They're like, what are they? They're simps. They're soy boy. They're betas. Okay, they're like, they're men that are not like wanted. Okay, that's like the common perception, and people make fun of them for it. Almost every streamer has a hidden past. One streamer got caught for watching deepfake porn. Yeah, I remember that. That was, oh my god, dude. That was Pokimane, right? I'm sorry, I shouldn't even, like, bring that up. That's fucked up. Yeah, that was super fucked up. That was super fucked. It wasn't just Pokimane. It was, like, multiple other creators that happened to. Who was that guy? Who did that? I can't remember. His apology was bullshit and hilarious. Brandon E. Wing. Oh, Atrioc. Yeah, it was Atrioc, dude. Holy crap. It just irks me how men will talk to... He's still, like, up, though. I forgot about him, dude. That's crazy. He still posts, though. Like, he's still doing shit, yeah.
Oh, my God. Should I tell... I have enough people here that I want to show you guys something.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
basically trying to leverage the mass consciousness of the internet as a weapon against the person. That threat of violence, right? Because all it takes is one crazy person that you talk to. Like if you're telling people like, "Hey guys, let's find this guy, find out where he lives," and stuff like that, right?
No, but nobody said that. Hasan didn't say that. And yeah, if he said that, that would have been fucked up. But that's the thing. You have to direct your audience to like make that happen. Okay, because most of them are gonna hear you say that and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Like that's really fucked up. Like we're not gonna do that." And then, you know, there might be one fucking sleeper cell that actually does it, okay? And yeah, it's fucked up for that reason. But yeah, I mean, no, that's just not what happened. It's just not what fucking happened. You're stupid.
All you need is one crazy person
dumb.
in that group to like actually take action.
You're a crazy person.
Right, you are literally in charge of doing it. You're rallying people to do that, well knowing that if there's one crazy person there, that they might do it.
The internet is public posting. You are
okay.
This feels super against Twitch's terms of service.
Yes, it does.
So I guess that means that we're just, as content creators, if we have an audience, we're just not allowed to talk about anyone at all. No, we cannot talk about any other creator. That is not allowed. That is super fucked up. How dare you? How dare you do that? That's doxing!
No,
You're
I
doxing!
I want to say like 6 years
You're
ago, I got caught a ban.
doxing!
Or maybe not me, but I think somebody else did. Because one of the funny, Casey Trum might have actually. One of the funny things to do when shouters would fuck with you is you would just start Googling their...
How did Destiny become the voice
how
of
men
reason?
shit on women, but it's the women they want.
Like Twitters and stuff. To see like who these
This
people
hurts.
Were. And when you...
This
but
hurts,
there was
chat.
somebody getting a ban. Was it E-Rob? This was years ago. Somebody caught a ban for just looking up stuff about them on stream.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So this is just... I don't know. But I don't know what's happening.
Doxing of any kind is prohibited by Twitch.
The call to action of getting your chat,
Oh my
weaponizing your
god.
chat,
How was it doxing?
Scour the internet and try to find any...
You know what, though? I feel like Twitch has to do something here because this is like a major lawsuit waiting to happen, right? So like, let me present to you like a scenario in which this happens and then somebody gets killed.
Okay, this is about to be... Okay. This happens and then somebody... Okay.
Then the platform of Twitch was
great.
used basically to actually do that.
Let me remind you, what is happening in her mind is Hasan said to his audience, go and find out where this person lives and kill him. Yeah, that would be fucked up. That would be a lawsuit if that's what was happening. But it's not. No matter how badly you want to make that the case, it's just not what happened. Oh. I didn't get it.
Right, because the Twitch was the platform in which the person gathered all of those people.
Type of personal information that they possibly can on any person that they disagree with over slight political takes in an attempt to ruin their life is not something Twitch should be taking lightly, and it makes for a very uncomfortable viewing experience on this platform, as well as...
The problem is you don't really understand like how scary it could be to be doxxed until it happens to you. Then you'll understand. You'll understand like how stressful it is, right? Like knowing that any psycho person that agrees with the person that doxed you could do something to you or your family anytime, and just that idea of like having that target on you that like, and like I'm pretty well prepared, right? But like the idea that at any time like I could be ambushed, right? Someone could stalk me and ambush me, and like that is scary.
You're schizo. You're schizo.
How about your,
that's not because somebody doxed you. That's because you are a fucking schizophrenic. You are a schizophrenic freak. And look, schizophrenics, most of them are really good people. Okay, sometimes though, they turn into this person down here. So.
It's the same thing.
Contacted, which is I read report a serious involving streamer Central Committee during a live stream that they doxed multiple chatters, tracking down and going through their logs. Please feel free to report to our standard channels. Thanks. So Dan Clancy himself has seen this. He has seen this email him fucking self. What will he do? I doubt nothing. It is already confirmed to be a direct violation of terms of service, and the ban should be permanent, not temporary, an indefinite ban. Will he do it? I highly doubt it. And guys, things just got a little bit worse.
Yeah, he won't do it because that's not what fucking happened, dumbass. What? Yeah, it's crazy. They're still trying.
Wait, I thought there was more.
They're gonna keep going too.
Man.
Not to be taken.
Dan Clancy is dangerously incompetent.
There's still like 2 minutes left.
I think that. I don't agree.
It's like 40 seconds.
I don't agree, Archmages.
Thank God.
I think he's doing exactly what he wants to do. I think this is all according to plan. I don't think this is an issue of incompetence. Yeah, I don't think so. He's gonna get indefinitely banned on his next day off for the duration of his day off, which is indefinite. Lunchtime says I think he's malicious more than incompetent. Yeah. Calling it incompetence is very generous. I don't think so. I think this is all according to plan. Anyway, that's crazy. We'll see. I mean, like, we don't know yet. Like, we'll have to see, like, what happens.
Happy 4th of July, everyone. Roll Tide. I kind of want to get the full clip, though. I really do. XQC says, should Hasan be banned? Chat.
They already got clapped.
Dude,
this first
Twitch staff simultaneously instant bans anyone who insults Hasan while does nothing while he doxes.
A lot of Hispanics don't like the 4th, which I understand. Yeah, I mean, that's completely understandable. I don't like the 4th, and I'm a fucking American.
Threatens to chat with a
I'm a
firearm in
goddamn
front of an audience.
American.
That's crazy. To pull out a gun and be waving it around on stream.
Whoa, who did that? Who did the gun thing? What?
Wow.
What?
Wow, that's a lot.
What?
Oh, you found his account?
Today, I will show you 3 ways you can use your...
Wait, this is the guy?
First thing we want to do is download the YouTube VPN app, which we can do through the first link in the description.
Bro, much love.
Fuck are you gonna do, bro? Write a petition? Let's do a crusade, he says.
Okay.
Let's do a fucking crusade, he says. Let's hang Hasan and Mamdani for treason, he says. The fuck are you gonna do?
Oh, okay. So Hasan wasn't even saying, let's do a crusade, let's go do a crusade. They just, like, totally clipped that, and they were trying to say that Hasan was, like, saying, let's do a crusade. He was saying, come in and try to crusade me and Zoran, okay, which, you know, interesting.
What are you gonna do, bro? Write a petition?
Interesting set of words to put in order, Hasan,
Let's do a fucking
but I still
crusade,
like
he
it.
says. Let's hang Hasan and Mamdani for treason, he says. The fuck are you gonna do? Go on a fish.
Let's leave the South. Where would we go? Anywhere. Anywhere, man. Anywhere. I really don't care. Well, maybe not anywhere. I would not want to go to... Let's talk more about places I don't want to go, okay? So, the Midwest. I don't want to go to the Midwest. I never really liked the Midwest has gotten really popular in recent years, I feel like, and that's still a mystery to me. That's a puzzle. I purchased Lubriderm by mistake. Damn, that shit is expensive. What the hell is Lubriderm? You did it by mistake? Can you refund it? That's terrible. By the way, I don't know if you heard about this. I just got the Shylock comment that Trump made. That shit was crazy. Yeah, but anyway, look, I wanna run that back. Let's run that back.
Put malware in my phone? Is that what you're gonna do? You skinny bitch, ugly ass.
The gears are turning in XQC's head right now.
It was like a skit thing. I don't know.
It's time to crusade Iran.
It was like a skit thing. I don't know.
Let's go to war against the left.
It's the wrong clip, apparently.
In our sincerity and actually delivering for the very working people who are left behind by our politics, compared with what President Trump has been able to do. You know, over the same period of time that I've been running, has been tell him.
Oh, why is this so loud? What a bad edit. This is awful.
Okay, fair enough. As you may or
Oh, you found his account.
Today, I will show you 3 ways you can use your...
Wait.
That's not doxing, though, brother. Somebody... What?
This is the guy?
First thing we want to do is...
Doxing of any kind is prohibited by Twitch's community guidelines, even if the perpetrators only expose the information available via public record. Yeah. Skinny bitch, LMAO, that's skinny phobic. Yeah. Skinny phobic, that's a real thing. That's a real thing, guys. It is.
Wait,
Yo, oh my god. Were you watching when I started watching Dr. Phil's House of Hate? Did you see? Were you there for that? Yo, let me... I don't even know if it's like... If you can find it. They probably took it down. Yeah. Oh, yo, here it is. Oh, only 2 minutes of it. What the fuck?
Really upset with John. I'm just at the point now that I don't even want to be in the same room as him. Could you please...
She's the fat phobic
go clean up your mess from eating?
Could you please shut the up?
No, you've been asked more than once nicely. Just get your lazy up and clean it.
I was not asked nicely the first time.
I never did anything. Ever. Dishes are clean for me.
Yeah. I wish we could watch the full thing. I would actually, like, watch everything. I would watch all of it. Episode 3. Okay. Episode 2. Reminds me of RHOA. Real Housewives of
So you
Atlanta.
must be a 0. Oh, probably. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you a sandwich in just a minute.
Don't do that, baby. I got room to grow. You guys one day. Room to grow.
She was kind of like, you know, I have enough room to be your size. Well, what f***ing size is that, bitch? Oh, no, you didn't. Were you trying to call me out? Oh, wow, boo-boo.
I'm 37 years old, okay? And don't look it at all, so. I love...
Alright. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I did
even
that.
If the permitted only was available. Okay.
That snap kind of
so they don't tell you this, but let me tell you how doxing works. Okay? What they mean by this, some information is available to public records, but you have to do some digging. The court of the law. No, I'm not gonna defend it. I'll tell you how this works. Okay. I'll tell you how it works morally, how it works legally, and how it works on Twitch. So 3 definitions. Okay. And if I'm wrong, you tell me anytime. Okay. Here's how it works. Morally, if you expose information with intent to harm, right? That's difficult to get. It's just wrong. I don't give a fuck.
No one is crying that they're called skinny. Exactly. That's why it's dumb.
Legally,
that's
right?
Why it's dumb.
Even if something is available publicly, if you go through a bunch of hoops and a bunch of shit and you do some crazy shit to get it, but it's still, guys, it's still public.
I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you said that to me.
Ban. It will still count as doxing.
Ban.
If it's like some, so you have to like dig up like crazy, right? So digging.
Yes,
the digging amount is usually
dig up like crazy.
On Twitch, if you look at somebody's YouTube, it's not doxing it. It is literally meant. The intent is to make it for public consumption. The intent is to get, guys, I'm making a video for you guys for the public, right? You click on somebody's link or somebody's profile. That's it's somebody's shared links.
Why is this doxing become a huge topic?
If you go in,
it's been a huge topic. It's been happening for, like, doxing has been around for a long time, and it's fucked up. It's very fucked up. I meant for them. What happened? For them. For whom? Why are they suddenly talking about that? Oh, to try and get this scenario particularly? Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about doxing when it happens on any side other than, like, when they think it's happening on the left, which it never fucking is, okay? Because, like, no real leftist is going to, like, dox a person because they, like, think they're a bigot or something like that. That's never gonna fucking happen. Okay, you know why? Because it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, it doesn't matter even a little bit. You get rid of one bigot, there's a million more of them. Okay, however, yeah, they're talking about it now, like right now, to try and get Hasan banned. Okay, that's it. They're just like, and they're going to do this over and over and over again. They have been. They've just, all they do is they wait for Hasan to say something that's like a little bit controversial, and then they make video after video expose. They spam Twitch with emails. They do mass email campaigns to try and get him banned. Every single time. Every time that's what happens. Hasan is Twitch's moneymaker. He ain't going anywhere, LMAO. Yeah, you're right. They will never permaban him, ever. I don't think. I don't know. He would have to, like, kill someone on stream for a day. He would have to murder on stream. I don't know. I don't know, man. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Even if he actually did something egregious, which, again, he hasn't so far, the only reason he's gotten banned so far is because other creators have made it happen. Okay? He has been the target of other creators who have either sicked their community on Twitch via a mass email campaign, or they have like made video after video exposing Hasan exposed, to get him banned. That's just, they do this every fucking time. Every time, dude. But yeah, now after watching the clip in its context, it's just like, it is so obvious that they were doing, that they, like, edited it to make it look worse. But even when they edited it to make it look worse, it still wasn't doxing. It still wasn't fucking doxing. It's so, my brain, I'm losing it, dude. I'm really losing it, I think.